Hey there, Nerd Herd. Today, we're going to do some games. Rich hates them. Let's get to it.
Greatest show of all time.
Ready, set, hut. Welcome to the Dynasty Nerds Fantasy Football Podcast, where we discuss dynasty strategy, rankings, and all things NFL. So get ready to geek out on fantasy football with your host, Rich Dotson.
And welcome to the Dynasty Nerds Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm Rich Dotson. He's Matt O'Hara.
Hey, hey.
He's Garret Price.
Hey, how's it going?
He's Jared Wackerly.
I'm here.
We're talking Dynasty Fantasy Football. So this is our last show before we get into our rookie breakdowns.
Can't wait.
Which
and dreading it all at the same
runs
time.
about 2 months for us, right around there approximately.
I can't wait to start it, so that way I can't...
Wait to be done?
Yeah, because I can't really wait to be done.
How good does it feel when we talk about our very last tight end?
Oh, it's awesome because then we're going to the cabin. We're going to actually see
Where
everybody, all the speculation's over.
NFL draft
Yes.
right around the corner.
You have your confirmation bias, or you say that draft capital doesn't matter. It's great.
You feel good. You feel good about the rookie class, like you're feeling about overall. You get excited for the NFL draft to see where they go. And then after that, it's summertime.
And the living's easy.
Summertime.
Yeah. So we decided before we get into
The series.
nonstop seriousness, where even I have to be a little bit more serious.
You are a little more subdued during prospect talk.
Unless we're talking about gluteus minimus.
That's true.
There's always a player.
This
that comes
is
up.
Or
a
Canadian.
guy
This
season.
is a guy
Oh,
season. Coming up.
Canadian.
I'm deliberately got to make sure I say this is a guy.
No,
you can't
don't-
deliberately
You don't
do it.
have to deliberately say
Yes,
it.
it'll happen. Don't worry.
It is
This
your-
is a guy that is so small, I would not trust him running through a paper bag
There you go.
to get through the end zone. That was my Chase Brown take. So today we're playing a game.
We're playing a couple games.
Yeah, so summertime's full of some games and stuff like that, and ADP and trades and stuff, but we're going to do a little game here before we get into seriousness.
That's right. So 2 games today. We will be busting out the Isaiah Likely-O-meter.
Oh, we are?
We are. That's
Oh.
the second game.
Second game.
That's the second game. But the first game,
Thought we were just playing one. I had no idea. I have no idea what we're doing.
You don't
I have no
need-
idea.
I tried to
prep
explain
for
this to
that?
Rich, and he was so enthused about it. He could barely contain his excitement.
New game, let me say that.
Usually it's me who hates games
That's true.
I
right.
love the Likely-O-meter.
All right.
And pick your poison.
because I'm so bad at games.
Well, we'll see how you do on this.
Yes.
Maybe you'll be good at this one.
We'll see.
All right. So
That was
this
the highest
one,
pitch
we'll see.
note I've ever hit on this show.
You're usually
We'll
the
see.
deep
I
baritone.
know.
I know.
I'm just showing my range.
Come on, get it going, Mickey.
Attention Dynasty nerds. Want to play Dynasty like a pro? Check out FFPC, where serious Dynasty leagues have thrived since 2010. You can dive into a world of over 1,500 leagues with stakes ranging from $100 all the way up to an elite $5,000 league. FFPC isn't just a game, it's a community. With unique formats like Triflex and year-round trading, it keeps the fantasy spirit alive all year. Here's my favorite thing about FFPC leagues. They stand the test of time. They've never had a single Dynasty League fold thanks to their orphan season. When you join an FFPC league, you can count on it staying around. They've completely revamped their Dynasty for Sale pages now on the web and app, making it easier to scout and snag the perfect Dynasty team. Have you ever dreamed of turning a diamond in the rough into a champion? FFPC Orphans offers that exact thrill. Join the ranks of savvy managers at FFPC. Use our code NERDS for $25 off. Visit myffpc.com. Explore the Dynasty landscape. Find your next challenge. The FFPC, where your Dynasty journey begins. Remember, that's code NERDS for your special discount on your next league. All right, so here's what we've got here. This is a game pretty similar to one that I've played on Dynasty Game Night, which is a fun Dynasty show. And this is a trade game.
Trade.
So here's what's going to happen. I am going to give you a player. And
Thank you, by the way. I need some.
you're welcome.
Yes.
Absolutely. I'm going to give you a player, and we're going to use the Dynasty Nerds trade calculator. Okay? So I will give you this player, and I'll put some parameters around it for each round, and you have to give me a trade that you think will be the closest in value to that player.
Huh.
Okay?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
We don't get to see the Dynasty.
You don't get to see the value of the player.
We're just going off of our knowledge,
What you think they're worth.
and what we think.
Yes.
And you're going to plug it into our fancy pants computer thing.
Yeah.
I need to get off the Dynasty Nerds app.
Yeah.
'cause I'm
Please
looking
don't look at values right now. Stop.
I have it
Stop,
on.
you cheater.
I have it on
Cheater.
values.
If Rich
What?
wins, it's
I
because
need a
he
list.
cheated.
I need a list to look at players.
No.
We're
You
going
got to use the
off
noggin.
knowledge.
This is gonna be hard.
Prove how smart you are, Rich. Come on. Back to back champ.
Am I allowed to use Fantasy Pros just list of players here? Like their
Yeah, I need
stats?
a list of players.
Fine. You can pull up Fantasy
All
Pros.
right, all right.
List of players from last
I
year.
don't think people realize how dumb I am.
I'm not going to comment.
Don't play that character.
It's just-
You're not dumb.
I just want.
Matt was there for trivia weekend. I was the smartest person in the whole group.
Trivia weekend.
Yeah, New Year's Eve.
Was I there
Yeah, New Year's Eve.
Yeah, trivia weekend, New Year's Eve.
this year?
Yeah, we played that trivia game.
Matt was
And
blacked
see,
out.
Matt was not wasted.
Matt was the Fantasy Expo all over again.
No, I was not.
Where's Matt?
I-
Next day.
I would say out of all the college degrees that were there, Dynasty Rich was the smartest.
There you go.
Oh God.
I have such a useful
All right,
brain.
we give him like.
So
Useless
I don't
information.
like playing games
One
on this
compliment.
show. I like playing trivia even less in like normal
Oh,
life.
me too.
I'm a good
So
trivia guy.
when Rich was winning in trivia, I probably had mentally checked out and maybe even left the room.
He was on Twitter.
He could have been drooling. He was a lot Durs. But I'm telling you, I got a lot of useless
He
information.
won
out of it.
100 to 0 to 0 to 0 to 0. No one else was playing.
Yeah, he was playing my 12-year-old son.
Crushed him.
Crushed him.
Crushed him.
All right, are we ready?
Yep.
I'm ready.
All right. So, first scenario here. Oh, one caveat. You cannot, actually two caveats. You cannot pick the same player
Caveat.
twice. So, if, Matt this time says Davante Smith, because later I'm going to have to tell you his value on here. So you
Well,
can't
no.
use Davante Smith again.
Right.
Okay.
Okay? So you can't use the same player or pick twice.
Got it.
All right? Second thing is, now I forget.
Caveat.
What was my second caveat?
You
I had
can't-
another caveat.
No. We can't trade within the
running
same
back.
Oh, within the same position. Yes, that was the other
Same
caveat.
position.
Thank you.
Yep.
So, because you have a pretty decent idea. We just literally talked
I'll
about
try to
ADP.
keep track of
So,
used players and picks.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
I'll give you Brees Hall. I'll give you Bijan. So
So, really close in ADP.
So
All right. This one has to be a 1-for-1.
okay.
Okay? 1-for-1.
okay.
This one shouldn't be too hard. I'm starting off pretty easy.
Okay.
Okay? 1-for-1, closest you can get. Closest wins a point. All right? So, you can write it down. You can say it out loud. I don't care how you guys do it.
We don't have a buzzer. Right?
No, I don't know what he's doing.
I don't
He's just
know what
hovering
he's
over the
doing.
He's
table.
playing Family Feud.
I'm trying to play Family Feud. It's my dream game show I want to go on.
Oh, that would be a fantastic game.
Another
to go
game
on.
I crush
Totally
on.
agree.
It's a
Totally
great
agree.
game.
All right. Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson.
Are we talking
A 1-for-1 trade.
in Superflex tight end premium? What are we talking
Superflex tight end premium.
about? Okay.
There should be a buzzer for this. To see
Buzz.
this first.
Bzz.
All right, Rich, go.
AJ Brown.
Okay. AJ Brown.
I'm gonna say
Bzz.
CeeDee Lamb.
Okay. AJ Brown.
Talking
We
about
just did the
CeeDee Lamb.
ADP show.
I know. This definitely gave them a huge leg up in this.
It really does, actually.
It really helps a lot.
And I think
Well,
I'm
I
closer.
picked somebody towards the top to try to make it a little bit easier to start. So
I'm gonna win this one, Rich.
the value.
The rest are
Now you're about to lose because you just gave C Lamb for Anthony Richardson.
All right. So Anthony Richardson's value is 7,736.
773.
You go
AJ
over, you
Brown.
lose. You go over, you lose.
No, that's BS.
No, you can go
No,
over.
that's the price is right, bitch.
AJ Brown, 6,719.
Almost-
So approximately 1,000 off.
Almost 1,000 off.
No, I won because I'm getting better.
See-
I'm getting more points.
No,
I
you
won.
got to get the closest. You got to get the closest.
Oh.
You got to get close.
You got to get the closest
Okay.
value.
Curtis Samuel. I win. I got so much value.
I'll give you Curtis Samuel.
CeeDee Lamb, 8,498.
Matt won.
Matt won round one.
Round one.
All right. So we got kind of the idea now.
Yes.
Got it kind of figured out.
That was a warm-up round.
Yeah,
was
that
totally-
didn't count.
I was totally right about this game.
keep score too.
You'll
Hey.
keep score.
Hey, where's my ball?
I'll keep score.
Where's my ball? I'm ready to go home.
I'm going to take my ball. I'm going to go home.
And leave.
All right, here we go. All right, next one here. The player
Yes.
is Kyle Pitts.
And this is another 1-for-1, or we can build our
This
own
one
package?
is a 2-for-1. 2-for-1. So you got to give 2 assets for Kyle Pitts.
Oh, I gotta give 2 crappy assets.
Can it be a crappy one and a good one? It can be whatever we want, right?
It can be whatever you want.
Yeah.
Just think of what you would trade for Kyle Pitts. Where's the buzzer? Who's first?
I have to give 2, you said? Okay.
2, Rich.
Got it.
2.
2.
All right.
2.
I am gonna, let me hold on. Bzz.
All right, go for it.
Yeah, take your time. He'll edit this out, so no rush.
Wait. This is again.
Bzz. I'm ready.
All right. Because speed is an important part of this.
It is.
It is
Did you
important.
ever watch a game show?
I mean, obviously.
Lackadaisical people do not win.
Okay.
Oh, who was I going to say now? Oh, Romeo Dubs
Romeo Dubs.
and DeAndre Swift.
Okay.
Okay.
And you give me Kyle Pitts right now. This tight end premium?
This is tight end premium.
Yes.
Has to
Right?
be. Otherwise, I need to lower my trade value. I'll give you 36 sandwiches. Do we have that in a trade calculator? We should add
36 sandwiches.
36
Oh,
sandwiches.
can we talk to our developer? Can we somebody remind
A
me,
bag of
please?
Doritos.
A
Can we
bag of
add a
chips.
sandwich in the trade calculator? Please, for the love of God. We've been using
That
that for
would
10
be
years.
Turd sandwich.
That would be funny.
Ooh, a delicious sandwich and a turd sandwich.
2 sandwiches coming right up. All right. So who did you say?
Romeo Dobbs
Okay.
and DeAndre Swift.
All right. And I'm going to go.
Whoa, you gonna buzz in or what? Rules of the game. Every buzzer's got to be different.
Can't use the same buzzer.
Can't
twice.
use the same buzzer. Once you buzz it, it does not rebuzz.
You can't rebuzz.
All right.
All right,
Can't
what's yours, Matt?
double buzz a triple buzz.
All right.
Some people got a lot of buzzing.
Come
There is
on.
a lot of buzz.
What's
I'm going to go Christian Kirk.
I thought you were saying McCaffrey. I was like, Rich wins.
I'm not an idiot. Can I do draft picks also? I can't remember.
You can, but right now we only have, I think we only have early, mid, late in here, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a very temporary thing.
Yes.
All right. Christian Kirk then. And I can't do any tight ends, right? So I got to change up who I was going to
Oh
pick.
my god! Just throw Watson in for negative value for Matt.
Christian Kirk and Tajay Spears.
Okay. I have a feeling I know who won this one.
I know. I just picked a name here. I just found it.
Which one?
All right.
Rich is going to be closer.
All right. Rich's value
Yeah.
was 2,563 compared to Kyle Pitts, 2,883.
Oh, God.
Wow, I'm
So-
winning both showcases.
Pretty close. Pretty. He just prices right at us. All right. Now let me add up the Tajay Spears.
Wait, what was my total?
2,563.
You're like $300.
Matt's gonna be at 3,900.
I'm going to be too high.
You're pretty close.
Can I change it to Jahmyr White?
Nope.
Too late.
All
Too
right.
late. All right. So Tajay Spears alone is worth 2,446.
That's what I meant. Just him.
Just Spears.
And the
Plus-
sandwich, see, the sandwich in there would have been good.
Dang it.
Because the sandwich is worth nothing.
Plus Christian Kirk at 1,297 equals 3,743. Rich wins.
See? Come trade with me.
Round
I
two.
overpay.
Not only
Scoreboard
do I
is
win
tied.
both showcases, I get your shoes because I got
Is-
yours right too.
Hey, Garrett, is round 1 worth 1 point? Round 2 is worth 2 points, or is it 1-1? How are we doing this?
That's a good question. I was only going to do
1-1.
one apiece,
1-1.
but we could increase.
We'll
in
do some
value.
bonus rounds at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Let's
1-1.
do this.
Scoreboard's 1-1.
I'm ready.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. This team your team desperately wants Jahmyr Gibbs.
It's understandable. It is.
But
Yeah.
the guy that you're trading with is only willing to give up wide receivers. So you have to give 2 wide receivers to get the value of Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs, 2 wide receivers.
Wait, he only will take wide
He'll
receivers.
only
you mean?
take in
He needs
return.
wide receivers desperately. That's what he wants from you.
All right.
Beep beep.
Ooh, quick,
Oh, that was real fast.
quick buzzer.
I will give you Nico Collins and Jordan Addison.
Nico
Yeah.
Collins
Dude, I'm just
and Jordan Addison. Okay.
I'm a
Just a wealth.
trade man rich.
That brain of yours.
So you said, let me make sure I got it in here right. Nico and Addison, you said?
Matt is studying
Yeah.
the room right now, as if the ADP is written on the wall behind.
I should get bonus points. You should get a bonus point for clicking in less than 3 seconds with a bonus with such an accurate trade.
I'm gonna.
Mr. Lackadaisical guy over here
I'm
just
waiting.
really
I can't
he's-
talk over you.
He's marinating in these
I
players.
have the 2 guys I want.
The people don't even know how long it's taking. It's getting cut out.
Once you buzz in, we'll hear. That's a weird chicken.
What was that?
I'm gonna go Michael Pittman and Debo.
Okay, Michael Pittman Jr. and Debo.
Yeah,
This will be close.
Overpay.
could be. I think Jahmyr Gibbs is up there pretty high, as far as our values.
He was like 20th, I think.
Oh, was he that low?
Pittman,
Thought he was higher than
Debo.
that. Dang it.
Start off hot.
Yeah.
It's gonna be close.
Hey, you shut your cheating host mouth over there.
All right. Ooh, this is close.
Yeah.
This is close.
What are the results, Garrett?
All right. The results are in. The total value of Jahmyr Gibbs is $6,563.
Okay.
The value of the offer that Rich gave is, remember,
We
$6,553.
got it.
63.
I give him Nico Collins and Jordan Addison.
And it's a total value of $6,599.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at me. Look at me.
However,
Drew Carey, Bob Barker.
however,
I was 70 points off.
you were like 30 points
Yeah,
off.
you're like 30 points off.
36 points off.
Dude, I'm a professional. Call me
However-
Dynasty. Call me Dynasty
However,
Rich.
there's
Hey,
a
Matthew
Rich.
O'Hara, 6,664.
Ah.
Very good offer.
God, you made
Just
that sound
a
like
hair.
he was
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
know.
Haven't you ever watched game shows?
gonna win. Yeah,
They
it's good.
call me Dynasty Rich. Yeah.
dude. I have a
Those were both very close.
I have a Samsung TV. Does anyone else have a Samsung TV?
What do I have?
And it comes with its own. Well, whatever it is,
I
it,
do.
it
Oh, I
comes
do.
with
I
its
do have a
own
Samsung.
like
I have two.
television thing. If you have like,
Yeah,
the smart
its
TV,
own channel.
It
Yes.
has its all its own channels that come
Yeah.
on for free. I have mine set on The Price is Right, Bob Barker. So every time I turn on my TV, the price
It's always
is
the
right.
price
You
is
can
right.
do that?
Yeah,
'Cause I have 2 Samsungs.
yeah.
Huh.
So Samsung TV will come on with whatever their channels are, and it comes on to the same channel every single time, and then you switch on to whatever app you're doing
Right.
on the smart TV.
It's always the price is right.
Always The Price is Right.
That's-
Bob Barker, like in the '70s heyday. It's fantastic.
That's low key like an awesome move.
It's a
Yeah.
nice
That's
hack.
a really good move.
it's
I got to do that to mine. I didn't even know.
fantastic.
I didn't know you could do that. Because sometimes I show it on and mine's like always old movies. And sometimes
It's because you picked a crappy channel that it's always going to start on the same channel that you turned it off on.
I never watch it, so
I
I
know.
know whatever channel's on I am.
Find something good. Find The Price is Right. It's on there. It's got its own little channel.
I was just trying to think how many TVs I have in my house. I have 3 in my basement.
Scoreboard is Rich 2, Matt 1.
All right.
That was really good.
That was pretty
I
close.
mean, good job out of you. Not as good as me,
right.
obviously.
I mean, obviously.
I mean, I almost like,
Right.
Wow.
Next, Garrett.
All right.
whoa. Guys, I got to tell you about my friends at Underdog Fantasy. Right now, they have the pre-NFL Draft 2024 Best Ball is live on Underdog. Draft your favorite rookie sleepers you've discovered in the Dynasty Nerds film room. Play in $3 contests all the way up to $1,000 contests. Draft your team and never worry about setting a lineup. You need to get in on this action ASAP. Sign up at Underdog with the promo code NERDS. And Underdog will double your first deposit up to $100 for new members only. And yes, Dynasty Nerds is still giving new users a free Nerd Herd and Dynasty GM annual bundle membership with your deposit of $10 or more at Underdog by using that promo code NERDS. So you get all our tools, all access to the Nerd Herd by putting a $10 deposit down in there. Your Dynasty Nerds promo code will be sent by email within 48 hours of sign up. New members only. Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 21 plus in Massachusetts and Arizona, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit www.ncpgambling.org. In Arizona, call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. In New York, call 1-877-HOPE-NEW YORK. In Tennessee, 1-800-889-9789.
Next one here.
I mean, chances are your trade would be rejected while my trade would be accepted, but we're not keeping score like that, so that's fine.
Supermarket sweep.
I'll give you Christian McCaffrey and Patrick Mahomes. That will always get accepted. All right, here we go. This scenario here, you desperately need a QB2. So you are trying to acquire Mr.
So we're the Browns.
Cousins.
Mr.
Kirk Cousins. However,
yes,
the person you're dealing with would like to get a tight end in return for Kirk Cousins.
Is this Superflex?
How many players?
it's Superflex.
You can do as many players as you want, but there at least has to be a tight end you give.
Are all of these just Superflex tight end premium to
all of
simplify?
them.
Okay.
Yep.
So we don't have to keep asking. Perfect.
All right, so you can do 1, you can do 2, you can do 3, but there at least has to be a tight end in the deal.
Okay.
I will give you.
Oh, you got to buzz in, buddy.
Hold on. Chirp, chirp. Sorry, Turkey. You're in the back. I will give you David Njoku and Dallas Goedert.
2 tight ends, okay?
Oh my gosh.
We want 2 tight ends. I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna really shove it down.
You're going to fill that end up.
I'm
DP.
I'm abundant. I'm abundant at tight end. Hence the DP. Rejected. Too tight around these parts.
Can I just go Kyle Pitts, or did we already use him?
We already used Kyle Pitts.
He's
You
already
can't.
done. Okay. I don't remember his value.
I think that was the only one you got, wasn't it?
I don't know, man.
I don't
Oh,
know.
no, it wasn't. That was the one you tried to give Spears for.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
value
that
was almost
bad.
identical.
I blacked out during that.
I'm just trying to think about my next chime-in buzzer.
This is just.
This is a childish show.
Is that Benji?
What are we doing?
Benji.
This show's going exactly how I thought it would.
Amazing.
All right, Trey McBride in a second. Come on, let's get this over with.
Trey McBride and what?
An early second.
Okay.
Who's in a pick?
McBride and a second.
You like it now, don't you?
I don't know. He told us not to talk in between the stuff so we can edit out easier.
Whatever.
You know what? We should probably just
let it-
talk and
just
fill.
let it
We
roll.
should just fill the air.
We should just do a show high on cocaine one day.
All right.
Don't do
I
that.
do not need to do the math on this one.
Oh my god, my offer was that good.
Your offer was way too good, Matt. Your offer was way too good.
Yes.
Knew it was right out the gate. Because
I got to start doing trades with Matt.
I would take Trey. As soon as he said, I was like, I'd take Trey McBride over Kirk Cousins by himself.
Kirk Cousins value 2,124.
It's 2,124.
What's Trey's value?
Trey McBride is 4,950.
Dude. All right. So I'm not really this bad at trading.
I know,
He just
you gave
usually
me,
has more time to sit and analyze the numbers.
But I said that, Matt looked at me. It's like, hey.
How much? Let me ask you this: how much was Kyle Pitts' value?
Kyle Pitts would have been pretty darn close if I remember right. He was like 2,600 or something. So that would have been much closer.
All right.
Rich, 3-1.
Wait, what about my value? How close was that?
You were at. I didn't even bother adding it up, but I'll add it up for you.
What kind of game show is this?
David Njoku is worth 1934, so that would have been actually good by itself almost.
Almost. But I'm 700 points off.
You're 200, points off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah,
200 points off.
Math isn't my strong suit.
And then you added Dallas Goedert, who's worth 978. So
Now
almost-
look who's way overvalued. You.
still closer.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right, last one here, and
I
then
said
we
I
will.
get a second back, right?
Hallelujah.
A late second
You
back.
say it's the last
Oh wait,
one?
you added the second on the Kirk Cousins side?
No,
Oh,
I'm trying right now.
I was like, wait, I don't
Garrett.
think that's how this game
Garrett.
works.
I almost got you.
Garrett.
Yes,
So it's currently 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
Should we make this one worth 2? And then if
And
we
then
need
if
to do
Matt gets it, then it's a
we'll do
tiebreaker?
tiebreaker.
I like that.
Oh, I just dominated
It's the bonus
game.
round.
I'm within 30 points of the players. On that.
Jordan wouldn't complain.
You get a lifeline, Matt.
I have no worries here. That's terrible. This game.
He said, "I have zero worries."
Yeah, I'm much better. I'm much better at the likelihometer.
Much better at the likelihometer. And you know the rules.
I
of the
should got bonus
likelihometer.
points for how quick I chimed in every time.
Made basically all the rules for it. So yeah, I know.
That's basically true.
made
You
them
kind of
up.
just adjusted it as we
I made them up as
we
went.
played. All right, last one here. DeAndre Swift, and I will leave it wide open. You can use any combination of players other than using the same position.
Oh, man. That was the worst one.
I need a running back bad, son. I will give you Rashee Rice.
That was actually a player I was just looking at.
I was like, oh, should I give him DK Metcalf? I was like, that's probably overpay.
Yeah, I was looking at Rashee Rice. That's
Rich is quietly cheating over there. He's got the ADP pulled up.
Oh, I got fantasy pros just like him.
I'm just kidding. That'd be funny.
That would be funny.
Well,
Buzz in, please.
who am I trying to find this trade for?
DeAndre Swift.
All right.
DeAndre Swift.
No, he's trading for.
This is not my strong suit, man.
I have a very strong feeling we're never going to play this game ever again.
Wow.
Trivia.
I don't like this stuff, man.
Part of your job is to find, but create better games going forward.
We should do some
I think
Family
this is going
Feud
great.
version.
This
I
is
think this is going
Yeah, figure
fantastic.
it
Dude,
out.
I like a
is
Family
smashing
Feud
me.
version. Use the Discord as like
The answers.
the top 5 answers on the board from Discord. Who is the least? Oh, dude,
Yeah, we're on
Dynasty
something.
Family Feud.
that the person I was looking at is not going to work.
Dude, Dynasty Family Feud sounds great. And we should,
agree.
And we should play versus
Stephon
other
Diggs.
podcasts.
Diggs?
Stephon Diggs.
Oh, wait. So what's the trade?
I don't know.
Stephon Diggs straight up for Swift?
All right. So DeAndre Swift's value is 1,980.
980. 1,980.
Rashee Rice worth 3,022.
Yeah. Ooh, God, get out the calculators.
I wouldn't have celebrated so soon, Rich, because Stephon Diggs' value is 2,504. Matt wins that round.
Oh, we're tied up, fellas.
Score.
We're tied.
That's why I don't use
up.
trade calculators.
You would rather have Diggs over Rice?
No.
Okay, so it was correct.
All right,
then.
Garrett, make this one a little complicated for the tiebreaker.
All right, the tiebreaker. It's got to be.
Requirements.
It's got to be a tricky one. So
At least 3
this
assets.
is the first one where it is not a single asset you are trying to trade for.
Unbelievable.
You're trying to trade for 2 assets.
All right, double it up.
All right?
This is where I'm going to shine.
You're going all in. You are trying to win that ship.
How many
So-
assets do they have to give up?
What's that?
How many assets do they have to give up?
Yeah, like Jennifer Lopez.
And does it have to include a
asset,
draft
Or are
pick?
we talking
All right.
like
All right. This person wants at least 3 players in return,
selfish?
and they need to be on the younger end. They need to be younger players because
Matt's so mad.
this team is going all in because you're going all in and they're going into rebuild mode. So you are acquiring Dak Prescott and Davante Adams. You are acquiring Dak Prescott and Davante Adams. Now with this, because there were 2 players, I will allow you to use any position you want. But it has to be at least 3 assets.
Can a draft pick
And they're
be
young.
equal to a younger player?
Yes, or a draft pick would be fine.
Dak Prescott.
And Davante Adams.
Davante Adams.
Has to be 3 young assets.
I got it. I have 3 young assets.
Young
Just
assets.
making sure you remember, Grandpa.
People write in and tell Rich how much you love this game. Let everyone know. This is your favorite game that you've ever heard.
Waka waka waka.
Okay.
Waka Flocka.
That was your buzzer?
Yes.
Nah, he just likes making noises.
Fozzie Bear. Waka waka waka. I'm a bear.
All right,
Hey,
what do you got? 3 assets on the younger end.
I know you like him young,
Yes.
so calm down, Pito.
'Kay.
I'm gonna give you Bryce Young.
Damn you. That was come on,
You
man.
should have rang in
Be
first.
quick at that buzzer, Curtis Fergus. I'm going to give you Bryce Young.
Okay.
I'm going to give you Zach Charbonnet. Oh, my God. Who was my other guy?
Oh, no.
Who's my other guy?
Was it a draft pick?
Zach Charbonnet, Bryce Young,
So a tight end.
and I'm going to give you
He doesn't know. He really doesn't know.
Yeah, you forgot, Grandpa.
George Pickens.
All right. Pickens. Slim Pickens.
It wasn't who I was thinking of. I might have lost it on that.
If Matt wins this,
I should let him go first.
I'm going to crack up.
All right. I'm going to slowly pull this together because I have to pivot.
But you have to buzz
Jaden?
in first.
Oh. I'm going to go Jaden Reed.
Okay. Reed.
Fudge. All right.
Bryce Young.
No, I can't go Bryce Young. I'm not allowed anymore. You took him.
For Sutherland.
Queefer Sutherland.
That's a guy's name in our Discord.
Yeah, he's also in our he's in our anniversary league.
I don't
He
know.
is. He got
I
an
haven't
anniversary
really
league.
looked in that league very much. Yet.
Those spots are all filled. Everybody asked me. I had like 3 people ask me today in the mock draft, like, how do I get an anniversary league? I'm like, oh, they're all filled.
Jaden Reed, a late first.
From this year?
Sure.
Okay.
And
Queefer Sutherland isn't. It's Tony Tashari. He's a buddy of mine too.
okay.
He's Queefer Sutherland.
And Jake Ferguson.
All right. Ferguson.
I'm gonna see. Can I try to pick who's gonna win this one?
Yeah, who do you think's going to win?
I think Rich is closer on this one.
You think Rich is closer on this
I
one?
think Matt overpaid.
Well, it's not if you overpaid or not. It's just closest to the exact value.
Oh yeah,
Price is right.
I like the Dynasty Family Feud idea.
I like that a lot, actually.
I love games. I'd be totally down for it.
Some
Dude,
polls.
A dynasty fantasy.
You didn't like it a second ago.
Oh, no, I love it. I don't love that he loves it because it would be very similar to this, and he doesn't love this game.
It would not be similar to whatsoever.
I don't think it would.
Survey says.
Yeah. Because I had to, like, top 5 answers on the board. I had to get it. And he gets a chance for the steal.
Yeah.
Or I could pass or I can go. Whoever gets the Dude, I like Dynasty Fantasy Feud a lot.
Yeah. Best. Yeah, we'll come up with questions.
We have why. That's a good summer game.
The overall value of Dak Prescott
And
and Davante Adams
oh, that was the second person. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
was 7,724.
Okay. 7724.
Both
Thousand.
of you underpaid.
Underpaid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of you underpaid.
That's why I like it.
All right.
7724.
Rich. His value of Bryce Young, Zach Charbonnet, and George Pickens is 4,604.
Low ball. Oh, no.
Actually, I really
I think
don't
you guys
like it.
underestimated how high Dak's value is overall.
What was my total?
4,604.
Okay.
So you were like
4,604.
3,000
Yeah.
underneath.
I just need to be higher than 4,604 to win.
Yeah.
Matt's value 5,302. Both underpaid,
What
but
a
Matt
comeback.
paid it a little bit more. What an epic comeback
What a comeback,
for
ladies and
Matt
gentlemen.
O'Hara.
First of all, I just want to treat this like I'm Donald Trump, and I didn't lose. All my fans out there know that I won this game fair and square.
I mean,
and I was cheated.
What we all need to figure out from this is if you want to trade, come to me. If you want to get lowballed and treated like crap, go to Rich. That's
a fair statement, but that has nothing to do with the game. And I just want to say, as whatever my title here is at Dynasty Nerds, we will never play this game again.
Matt won
This
5
was the
to
best
3.
game.
But I promise you,
This was the best
after we're done
game
with the
ever.
rookies and we get in the summer, we will play Dynasty Fantasy.
Right in right now.
Feud.
Tell us how much you loved the Dynasty Trade Show. All right.
On a likely meter of 1 through 10, I give that a 1.
Give it a 9.5.
Hey guys, let me tell you about our friends at Sleeper. Guess what? Our app is the mini is live on Sleeper right now. The Dynasty
So
GM,
pretty.
you can use the analyzer, you can use the trade calculator, and my favorite thing is the inbox, right? Where all your trades from all your Sleeper leagues are right there. You can actually push trades through the actual Sleeper at. And right now, we could be more excited to be partners with them. And right now, if you don't know, they are doing DFS. And I know how many people that play Dynasty play DFS as well. And right now, there's not a better place to play DFS than Sleeper. They're offering up to 100 times your entry, the highest payout in the whole DFS market right now. You can track your fantasy players and your Sleeper picks in real time. All you got to do is choose 2 to 8 of your favorite players from pregame, live in-game, or even across different sports. Pick more or less than the predicted stats, and only on Sleeper you can get up to 100 times your payout. You can share it with your friends and get rewarded together. Make sure you use that promo code NERD so our friends know that friends sent them their way. And get your deposit match and have a good time. You'll have all your DFS, all of your fantasy leagues, and now even a Dynasty GM in one spot. It is fully operational inside Sleeper right now. And then when you're a Nerd Herd member, you get that full access to that. And remember, you also want to download the Dynasty Nerds app because they're both in there. Check it out. Check our friend Sleeper. Check out our DFS. Use that promo code NERDS.
Get your whole estate.
All right.
Speaking of
the likely-o-meter, let's start it.
Let's do it.
All right. Matt, do you want to remind the folks real quickly of our scoring system?
Well, quarterback questions can have quarter points. Halfback questions can have half points.
Wide receivers?
Wide receivers wide open, and tight ends we keep it tight. All the way full numbers only.
Exactly.
Now those are the guidelines we have for answering this questions.
All right. Here we go. Starting off with the first question. T. Higgins will be on the Cincinnati Bengals in 2024. What is the likely-o-meter that T. Higgins is on the Bengals in 2024?
Listen, I'm going to give that one wide open. I'm going to give that one a 9.28.
Okay. So you feel very confident overall that they're not going to end up trading.
They've already come out and said that they're going to franchise him.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't basketball. Franchise and trades barely ever happen.
It is very rare. Very rare.
I missed the question. What was it?
T. Higgins is a Cincinnati Bengal in 2024.
So I do think he's going to be there in most scenarios. Anyway.
Isn't that already a foregone conclusion?
No, they could easily trade him.
Yeah, they can trade him.
Yeah,
I get a 6.5.
I guess.
6'5".
6'5", much lower than that.
Much lower.
I feel like there's still a team that can come in here and offer a trade to entice the Bengals not to have to pay him $21 million.
They're historically, I think, a team that doesn't want to pay big bucks, right?
Yeah. So, like, if someone came in, hey, like, let's say the Panthers come in, like, hey, we'll give you our second round pick.
But if you're basically just a year removed away from being like a Super Bowl contender, and I think he's a big part of the offense that made that thing gonna go. You're gonna let that go right now while you're in this window. I feel like they're gonna at least have him for this.
If they draft Brian Thomas, they go full LSU.
I mean, they could definitely draft somebody, but are you gonna get that kind of? You're not guaranteed to get that kind of production.
They draft Brian Thomas and sign Clyde Edwards-Helaire in free agency.
Wow, they're really going full on LSU.
I'm telling you.
All LSU.
Oh wow, I never thought about Clyde Edwards-Helaire going back, like going to that team.
Burrow and Chase.
They're gonna bring OBJ and Jarvis Landry.
Dude, Jarvis
just fell off.
Yeah.
Well, I
he's
mean, in
old.
fairness, so did OBJ.
So who won?
So who won? This is
Jared Wackerly.
So who's missing the other game show
Hold
now?
on. What were your
Yeah,
answers?
see, this one stuck
I
with
gave
him.
it a 6.5. He gave it a 9.99.
I gave it a
9.28.
I think I'm gonna go with Matt here.
You think it's pretty much a done
It's not
deal?
going to give your own score, nerd.
I'm gonna go with Matt because I mean they're still competing. I mean they still think they can win a Super Bowl, and T. Higgins is a really good.
So you're
receiver.
going 9.28 too?
It's wide open. You could pick any number. You
I
don't have to
think-
go with my
2.9.
number.
No, I'm siding with Matt.
He's not giving a number. He's picking who won.
You're picking the winners.
Yeah.
There's no winners in the likelihood-o-meter.
Didn't you just ask him who won?
Wow.
Didn't you just ask him who won?
I was just joking about the dumb last game.
He didn't pick me.
For me, I'll have it somewhere in between. I had about a 7.5. I think actually I'll give a 7.54.
Yeah, because
I can because it's wide open.
Yep.
I think it's very strong likelihood that he does, but there are more teams than you would expect in a NFL landscape where wide receivers are much more prevalent. There's more teams than you would expect that desperately need a number one wide receiver. And I think that there are teams that would put together, especially if Michael Pittman Jr. does end up re-signing with the Colts, if Mike Evans somehow ends up back with like there are different scenarios where the free agent market could dry up really quick, and these teams could get pretty desperate and try to trade for a wide receiver. So, the Titans, the Giants, there are different teams out there that I could see trying to make a deal for a team.
The only problem I see with that is this is such a good draft for it. And,
it is.
And that's
it is
how
a very
these
good
teams kind of see.
Sure.
They look at the position as a whole, what's available, and it's the free agents, and it's this big draft pool. So I'm not sure anyone's going to fall over themselves for a guy that's been in the NFL for 4 years if they can just go out and get that guy who's 4 years younger.
And that's true because the best you're going to get is I guess a second could be the best, but probably a third because now when you give him the draft pick, you're also paying this guy now $23 million
contract and hoping you're going to be able to re-sign him.
Yep.
I mean, it'd be a sign and trade with a deal in place. It wouldn't just be you don't make trades like that and not sign extensions.
All right. Next one here. Najee Harris, under Arthur Smith, returns to being a running back one.
But he's
4.
4?
4. Because running backs, you stay healthy. I think he'll get the carries.
What was the question?
Jesus, are you even here?
Najee Harris under Arthur Smith returns to being a running back
Tuesday.
one.
So I'm gonna go 6.5. I think it's more likely than not. But here's the deal. I just think Arthur Smith is such an unknown, and he doesn't necessarily, in our eyes and much of the fantasy community's eyes, he doesn't necessarily always pick the best player. So
sure.
Who the heck knows who's going to end up getting the bulk of the carries? It could very well be Jaylen Warren getting the bulk of the carries, and for unknown reasons and behind the scenes crap. So that I'm going to go 6. I'm going to go 6.5.
You said a 4, Rich.
Yeah.
So
he's counting something. I don't know what he's counting.
You think it's very
counting running backs? I think for sure finish ahead of him.
Okay.
And he's already up to 9.
9, I think.
Yeah.
There's 10 right
10.
there. Yep.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor. Yeah.
He could get 350 carries, though.
I know, but then also Jaylen Warren could come out of nowhere.
I know.
Jaylen Warren finished one spot higher than Najee Harris last year in PPR leagues.
I wanted to say a little bit higher, and that's why I went 6.5. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Where are you at?
Halfbacks, we can use half points, but I'm going to use a whole point here. I'm going to go 5. I think it's just as likely to happen as not. Arthur Smith's very unpredictable, but we saw that Najee Harris is a very similar in stature and build. Nobody's quite Derrick Henry, but very similar in stature and build to a Derrick Henry.
Yep.
I think that's somebody that he wants to run the ball through. I think he's going to continually use him, work him. My bigger question is how many receptions does he get? Because I think that's the biggest thing holding him back. I don't think it's the rushing attempts. When he had his running back one season where he was the RB3, most of that was predicated on the passing game. He got so many dump-offs from Big Ben that year.
No one's going to do that for him.
Nobody's going to do that for him. So I think the bigger question is who's the quarterback going to be? Because I think that could have just as big of a role in this as who the offensive coordinator is.
Yeah, listen, Arthur Smith is such a crapshoot. I mean, that's a guy who consistently picks his butt and smells his fingers. Weirdo.
You don't do that?
No.
What?
Not in front of people.
I just completely lost my train. I had a thought. It's gone.
Why do you think it's that mustache?
Rich, what was yours again?
I don't remember.
4.
4. Matt, what was yours?
6.5.
Guy's smelling cookies.
Smelling my butt. I got
Interesting.
I got Rich here.
All right, you're gonna rue the day that you pick Rich.
Feel that iron grip handshake like Burt Reynolds and shit.
All right. Likely-o-meter on I'm taking it the wrong
I don't
way.
even know the players.
Nick Chubb will have another 1,000-yard rushing season. Likely-o-meter on Nick Chubb having another 1,000-yard rushing season.
8.5
play the first.
Okay, you feel pretty good about it.
in 2025.
You think he plays like the first
2025.
quarter of the season?
I was gonna say, I think
2025.
he's gonna miss some time.
Yeah, 2025.
When was that injury?
Oh,
October?
you said ever.
End of October?
Are you,
Second
are
game
you
of the
saying
year.
ever, Garrett?
Second game of the year? Was
Yeah.
that
Ever. Will he be a 1,000-yard rusher again?
Oh, ever. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant next year.
Mm-mm. Just ever.
Yeah, it was the
His
second
career.
game of the year, but it was brutal.
Of course.
And it took some time for
We
the
were there,
swelling to go
Rich.
down. And
We were
We
there.
tailgated that game.
Yes, we did.
So
That was a
you
fun- that was
guys
fun.
brought the bad luck.
wow, thanks for nothing.
Man, I want to say a 10. I really do.
This one went 9.5 because I couldn't go 10.
Um,
I just believe in him so much, and my heart deserves it.
If anybody can come back from something like that,
It would be him.
it's him for sure.
We did it once.
Yeah, it's true.
6.5.
I had another 5 on this.
50,
I love Nick Chubb. I do. I love
Go
Nick
smell
Chubb.
your finger.
He's probably my favorite player that's currently playing in the NFL. Like, I love Nick Chubb.
Favorite Brown of all time.
But, well, Rich had to one up me. Okay. He's
That's what I
your
do.
Didn't he have another surgery recently too?
He had to do another
like-
surgery after
that was like
his
2 months
initial
ago.
surgery.
Yeah.
So I think 2024 is out. Then at that point, he's 29, 30, and will he get enough carries? I think if a team was willing to give him enough carries, it would happen. Will he be able to be that workhorse running back again? That's the bigger question for me. Not his ability to be able to make it happen, but what kind of workload will he receive in the future?
I believe in the
I'm gonna go with Rich.
Yes. I like this game.
Hey, listen,
I have no idea.
I want him to be back to what he was.
I mean, I want him too, but
I just don't. Dude, that
Can't
was a horrible
always
knee
get-
injury.
it was brutal. I was there. Next.
But
It was-
didn't
it was a-
better news than what it looked
But he
like.
still had to get 2 surgeries, so better news. They said, oh, just be 1 surgery. Ian Rappaport had no idea what he was talking about.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. Likely-o-meter that Tank Dell, not Nico Collins, is the leading fantasy receiver for the Texans in 2024.
I'm gonna go with Matt on this one.
Like he's a leading fantasy receiver?
That Tank Dell, not Nico Collins.
So this is a multi-layered question because isn't Nico
Okay.
Collins not locked to even be there? Isn't he a free agent?
No,
No, he's there.
this was last year of deal.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got
Yeah.
1 year.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I guess you could say the field. I guess there could be another option.
sure.
I'm gonna give it a 5.
Okay. So you're
Better than I thought he was gonna get.
yeah, that's higher than I
50,
would have thought too.
50-50.
Yeah.
Pretty cheap way out, but 50-50.
Pretty cheap way out, Garrett.
Hey, I come up with questions that I think are compelling, and so they have to be pretty close for me.
We're pretty whelmed.
This is a tough one, man. In the short spurts when he was on his own, he was doing really, really well.
Mhm.
But when Nico was out there, were they out? They were out there together at one point, right?
They were out there together quite a bit. Yeah.
It was. I'm trying to remember now. Nico excelled in that situation, correct?
They were both top 15 receivers.
Yeah. So leader out of that.
For 2024, not long term, just 2024.
Yeah.
While you're thinking,
Listen, no, I'm going to go Nico on this one. I think just due to contract year, all that good stuff, he's going to want to ball out, and I just think he's got a little bit more experience. So I'm going to edge it that way.
because the question was Tank Dell is the leading receiver.
I'm going to edge it that way, so it's going to be probably a 3.71.
I had a
Rich on this one.
2.65.
Okay.
And not because of the talent
Yeah.
of Tank Dell, because I do think long term he is just as likely, maybe even more likely, to be the leading receiver. But coming off that injury, who knows how much time that's going to take to get back and normal and ready. I think Nico Collins does have that nice early start to the season. And at that point, I think it's just going to be hard to catch up.
Tank, was it an ankle for Tank? I can't remember. Or
Fibula.
Lower leg, okay.
Yeah. So
it's a little tiny bone.
Yeah, he's already on the field doing drills and stuff.
Yeah. So we'll see. But I think Nico is the leader for 2024. All right, next one here. Justin Herbert. Under Jim Harbaugh, reestablishes himself as a top 3 fantasy quarterback finisher in 2024. 10. Wow.
I'm going to go with Matt on this one.
10.
You both are idiots.
Gotcha.
Sucker.
No, for real. I think he is going to upset. I think this is going to be a perfect offense. It's going to be, they're going to want to run the ball, and they're going to give him some easy looks, and he's going to excel. I really do think Jim Harbaugh is very good with maximizing quarterbacks' potential.
Yes, historically.
Yeah, and with a quarterback with as much talent as Justin Herbert, to have a guy like that, I think he's going to take the next step in his career.
Top 3.
Top 3. Okay.
Jared, Mahomes.
Did you have a number on that?
We went with Matt.
Yeah, which is a 10.
Which is also a 10.
It's 10s all around.
Garrett won me.
Ever?
Garrett, what do you got?
No, this year.
What do you
2024.
got? A 5?
Top 3?
Garrett?
What? I picked 5 2 times.
I'm going to say
50-50.
I'm going to say 5.
Oh, God. This guy.
Top 3?
Top 3's tough. You guys giving 10s, that's bold, in my opinion.
That's confident.
I question all their weapons.
So
Keenan Allen,
Mike
Quinn Johnson,
Williams?
Malik Neighbors.
Keenan's getting old.
I had a
Williams
4.5 on this.
Malik Neighbors.
Okay.
I'm significantly
different.
lower than you guys. I have a 4.5 on this.
Brock Bowers? I mean, look at all the people on this team.
To predict anybody
Gabe Davis.
to predict anybody to be a top 3 at their position is really high.
Yeah.
Like that's really, really tough to do.
Brees Hall will be top 3 running back.
Significant.
I mean,
Justin Jefferson's gonna be a top 3 receiver.
Barkley
Put money
on
on
this
it.
team is
Put
going to be
money on it.
nuts, man.
But you add in, you guys are talking about his development under Jim Harbaugh, which I think is true. I think he's going to develop into a much better, more consistent quarterback. But I think they run the ball more than they ever have under Justin Herbert. So I think the lack of volume compared to what he was getting, I think will hurt things a little bit
Do
too.
you think Isaiah Spiller is going to be out there? Josh Kelly's going to be out there and run the ball up?
Listen, I think
Blake
Jim
Corum?
Harbaugh would take the ball out of a lesser quarterback's hands, and I think he is gonna be balanced, but I think he's gonna know how to attack the field and through the air and all that.
Yeah,
One
with
of the highest
Staley, they
paid
threw the
quarterbacks
ball
in the
a
league.
lot. So I think it'll be tough for him to get the same
Staley was
passing volume.
Staley was an odd defensive coach, wasn't he? In
Uh,
that he didn't favor the run so much. It's just odd.
Yeah, he was an odd duck in several ways. All right, last one here. Last one. Tua enters into the top 8. Well, I shouldn't say enters, remains as a top 8 quarterback.
I think he was number 9.
Was
Was he 9? Okay.
I think he was 9.
All right, he jumps one spot. Odds of him being a top 8 quarterback.
That's hard, man, because he's got to jump somebody.
And Joe Burrow will be back.
Right, Burrow will be
Here's the
back.
thing. These are people looking behind him, too. Herbert, which obviously he's a 10.
He's
He's
top 3 quarterback.
Stroud was behind him.
Right.
Fields is behind him. Burrow's behind him. Cousins is behind him. Kyler Murray's behind him.
Anthony Richardson's way behind him.
Joe Flacco's behind him. Anthony Richardson way behind him. Yeah. Top 9. He has some really good weapons. Each hands will be there.
Yep.
6.
Don't forget about Flacco.
I didn't. 6.
He literally did say Flacco.
Oh, did he?
You really did.
He's
You
really
really
not
don't
here.
listen to us, do you?
I know, man. I can't. When I'm looking at something, I can't. My wife hates it. I don't hear anything.
So funny.
Don't forget Flacco.
What was the question again?
So what was your number, Rich? I'm
6.
sorry. 6. So more likely than not for Rich, huh?
I mean, he's got such good
He has got
weapons,
really
man.
good weapons.
And if both his running backs are pass catching running backs are able to catch the pass, it's
Pass catching running backs able to catch the pass.
I suppose those stone hand pass catching
pass
backs.
catching running backs that can't catch passes.
I'm gonna go a little bit less.
I hate this show. We've been doing this show for 10 years. This is my least favorite show.
Oh,
we've ever
come
done.
on.
4.75 for me. I think it's
He just
less
can't wait
than
for
50.
family food.
Less than 50-50 that he stays top
No.
8.
I had it a little bit lower too. I had it at a 4. I think he stays in the top 10.
Me too.
But I do think a couple guys jump up there, and I think as much as I like to, and I have him on several teams, I think he's going to be consistently a good player. But I just don't know.
He doesn't have any rushing upside.
Mhm.
It's all based off his players making plays, which
Exactly.
they do.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Tyreek's getting a little bit older.
Wait, is it top 9 or top 8?
Top 8.
Oh, I moved my thing down to 5. I thought it was where he was this year.
What was your number, Matt?
4?
4.75 quarters.
And I had a 4.
Oh, you guys.
All right.
I'm going to go with Rich.
What? Dude, wrong answer.
He's trying to cheer him up because Rich.
I know, Rich.
Is in a. Rich
But
is in a
I don't
pouty mood.
decide,
I
remember?
feel like my wife, a true winner.
You won, Rich.
Oh my gosh.
Here's your trophy.
You won the likely-o-meter game.
Can
Good
we,
job, Rich.
Can we please exit this show and get into the most serious shows we do for 2 months and get
Yes,
into
sir.
our rookie breakdowns? We'll be back next week
That's right.
talking 2024 rookie quarterbacks. Remember, these are not rankings that we do for 2 months. We just break down every single players and we give you our analysis on them. Jared, you had something to chime in on there?
Yeah, leave us a review if you don't mind. 5-star reviews. We haven't asked in a while, and
I mean, it's
They
pretty
really
hard
help
to
us
ask
a
me to
lot.
give you a 5-star review after this show.
yeah.
I'm telling you, we're gonna get so much.
Maybe
love.
I should edit
We're
that
gonna get
out.
so much love from this show.
We'll ask after next week and then a couple weeks after rookie. Hey, have you really enjoyed this rookie content?
You're gonna be
and-
overwhelmed
And then,
by
and
the
then
love and support.
right before the
that the
NFL
Trey show is
draft,
gonna get.
we will kind of we'll do a rookie mock draft then to
Hold
kind
on.
of give you an idea of where we rank these players and how we have a good feel for them.
Yeah.
And then we will obviously break down the draft at the cabin. And then after we break down the draft, we'll also do a mock draft immediately, a rookie mock draft right afterwards.
Yeah.
So
So save
don't
that-
don't
save
forget
that
to
review.
remind him about the rookie mock draft that was right after that.
Oh, yeah, that one.
that's how much I hate the show.
So hold on to the review.
Please
Save
remember
it as a
what
draft.
episode is this?
Best show of all time.
519.
So when when I'm on my deathbed, my grandkids are like, "Grandpa, great grandpa, great grandpa, what show was the worst show you ever
Why
did?"
were you their grandpa, their great grandpa, and their great great great
'Cause
grandpa?
first I said grandpa, then great grandpa, and then great. I want to live longer.
Okay, Elon.
But did you marry your? Never mind.
No, I just
Let's-
kept extending.
All right,
the
let's
grace.
end this shit.
Don't
Jesus.
overthink it, man.
God, my adios.
Adios.
Dude, nobody. Adios. I end the show.
That's why I said Matt.
Adios.